her and the officer that pulled her over. Now, you, Cheryl, have written a blog that was posted to your website, CherylDorsey.net, on Tuesday, July 21st, and it's titled, "Was Sandra Bland Punished for Contempt of Cop?" Let's start with that term. What is contempt of cop?
Well, contempt of cop is a term that I've coined to explain what happens when a police officer becomes personally involved when someone doesn't follow an order. And so what I say is, if you are a victim of contempt of cop, it can end several ways. You can get a citation, right? You can be taken to jail on a Friday night and not have the money to bail out and spend all weekend in jail, right?
Yeah.
Or it can end in death in the case of Eric Garner, because I believe that was a contempt of cop. They told him to turn around. He didn't want to. Mike Brown was told to get out of the street. You're jaywalking. And he probably didn't get out of the street soon enough. And here in Los Angeles, Ezell Ford, officers wanted to talk to him and he didn't.
And we may have an example of just what you're talking about, this contempt of cop. Let's watch a little bit of the video of Sandra Bland's detention, and then we'll go from there.
You mind putting out your cigarette, please? Don't mind.
I'm in my car. Why do I have to put out my cigarette?
Well, you can step on out now.
I don't have to step out of my car.
Step out of the car.
So we see there that the officer asks Sandra Bland to put her cigarette out, and she says no. I want to start first with, did she do anything illegal by refusing to put out her cigarette?
Well, refusing to put out her cigarette was her right. I mean, she's in the confines of her own car. And so what we do while we're sitting and waiting for an officer to entertain ourselves, if you will, is our business, and we get to do that. And so really, when he came back with that citation and asked for her signature, it was over. All he needed to do was allow her to sign and send her on her way. But he decided to engage her in conversation because at that point, I think he had made a conscious decision to do something that was going to lead to what we have here, an altercation.